Hello everyone, this is your Vijay Lakshmi teacher and welcome to our social class. We have completed block 18 that was all about animals, and we have the block 19, our mineral resource. Because I waited for all the three sections to complete the activity which was related to minerals. So now we have this teaching video about types of minerals. So when we were doing the activity, as you were instructed to collect a piece of marble, iron and coal. So you were instructed to observe whether they were hard or soft, breakable or unbreakable, or whether they can be burnt or not. Each one of us made our own observations and we wrote our own answers. So in today's class, after watching this video, let us see were our observations right or wrong. Let's begin with the lesson. So this is S1, types of minerals. Minerals are divided under three main headings. Okay, minerals can be of three types: metallic minerals, non-metallic minerals, mineral fuels. Okay, minerals are of three types: metallic minerals, non-metallic minerals and mineral fuels. Let us learn more about metallic minerals. Metallic minerals are hard but they can be melted. Okay, metallic minerals are hard but they can be melted and they can be given any shape. Okay, the kitchen utensils, the plates, the spoons, they are all made out of metal. So they were melted and they were given the shape. So the non-metallic minerals are hard but they are breakable. Okay, non-metallic minerals are hard and breakable. The third type of minerals, mineral fuels, they give energy when they are burnt. Example, coal. When you burn coal, it gives a flame. Right? It was also used in the steam engines. Okay? And coal is also used for cooking to produce thermal energy. Right? So, mineral fuels give energy when they are burnt. For example, coal, petroleum and natural gas. Petroleum, when it is burnt, it helps the vehicles to run and many other machines also to run. Natural gas, we all know what it is used for. Okay. So, the three types of minerals are metallic minerals, non-metallic minerals and mineral fuels. Let us mention some examples of these. Examples of metallic minerals are iron ore, copper ore and manganese ore. Example of metallic minerals, some few examples. Okay, there are many metallic minerals but we are just naming a few: iron ore, copper ore, manganese ore. When we come to non-metallic minerals, we have mica, salt, limestone, marble. Non-metallic minerals: mica, salt, limestone, marble. When we come to mineral fuels, we have coal, petroleum, natural gas. Right? If we look around in our house or in any office, we see that there are many things that are made up with minerals. Right? Whether metallic or non-metallic. In our house, we see that the utensils in the kitchen, the vehicles that are used, the window frames and many other tools and equipments are made with metals or minerals. Right? Let us understand some uses of these. Iron is used in making of tools: spanners, screwdrivers, nails, equipment, vehicles, household items. Okay, iron is used in making of tools, equipment, vehicles, household items. Mica is used in making of medicines, paints, electronic goods. Coal is used at homes for fuel. Okay, and in industries, in thermal power stations to give energy. Okay, coal is used at homes for fuel. Okay, for cooking food or boiling water. And in industries as the raw material, in thermal power stations for generating electricity. Okay, to give energy. Gold is used in making of jewelry. Gypsum is used in making of cement and fertilizers. Cement, we all know, it is used in construction industry, constructing buildings and bridges. Fertilizers are added to the crops to grow well, right? These are some of the uses of iron, mica, gold, coal, gold and gypsum. Uses of minerals. Let us learn them in detail. Metallic minerals are used in making of utensils, tools, electric gadgets, body parts of vehicles, that is spare parts, other machines. Non-metallic minerals are used in drugs. Drugs are nothing but making of medicines. Paints, tiles, the tiles, okay, cement. Mineral fuels are used in cooking fuels like our LPG gas, coal for cooking, to generate electricity, fuel in vehicles, okay, the petrol that we add in our vehicles, in the cars, in the scooters and bikes, or the diesel in the buses, all these are mineral fuels. Yes, mineral fuels are very useful. So can we use them in plenty? This is the question for you. Minerals have many uses, okay? Mineral fuels have many uses. They are very useful. Can we use them in plenty? Minerals are available and useful also, but we have to use them wisely. Okay? We have to save them. Otherwise, they'll get finished. Right? This is textbook page number 120. A map is given to understand the mineral distribution of India. Okay? Here, mineral distribution in India. To understand what minerals are available in which state, here they have given us the key or the legend. Okay, lead and zinc with the red dots here. Small O kind of thing for copper, T for iron, and this red color SS double S kind of symbol for gold, and this I kind of thing for coal. So wherever these symbols are there, we have to understand that these minerals are there, right? So you can study this map, open to page number 120 and read this map. And I'll tell you the summary of this map is that after observing, we find that iron ore is found in Odisha, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh and Maharashtra. Right? Copper ore is found in Jharkhand, Gujarat and Andhra Pradesh. Manganese ore is found in Odisha, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. Mica is found in Andhra Pradesh, Jharkhand and Rajasthan. Limestone is found in Maharashtra, Odisha and Karnataka. Coal is found in Jharkhand, Bihar, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh. Petroleum is found in Assam, Gujarat and Maharashtra. Which states are rich in minerals? Which states are rich in metallic minerals, non-metallic minerals and mineral fuels? Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu are rich in minerals. Odisha, Bihar, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Karnataka are rich in metallic minerals. Bihar, Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka are rich in non-metallic minerals. Right? Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Bihar, West Bengal, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Gujarat and Maharashtra are rich in mineral fuels. So I have a question for you here. How do you think that the way people earn their living in Jharkhand or Chhattisgarh will be different from the way people earn their living in Punjab or Uttar Pradesh? Okay, living means the work people do to earn money. Right? So they are asking you how are the people who earn money, okay, who earn their living in Jharkhand or Chhattisgarh, how they are different from the people who are who earn their living in Punjab and Uttar Pradesh. Okay. So Jharkhand or Chhattisgarh are rich in minerals. Jharkhand or Chhattisgarh are rich in minerals. So the people living here will be dependent largely on mining activities to earn their living. This is different from states like Punjab and Uttar Pradesh, which are not rich in minerals. Okay, Punjab and Uttar Pradesh are not rich in minerals. Here, people will be dependent on non-mining activities. Right? Cement, gold or petrol. Do you think that these minerals can get finished someday? Why or why not? What will happen if all the minerals get finished someday? Today we will learn how we can conserve minerals. What are the methods to conserve minerals? What is reclamation, recycling and substitution? Reclamation, recycling and substitution are the methods to conserve minerals. Reclamation is the identification of the mineral base. Recycling is the process in which waste is reused for producing other things. Substitution is a method in which other resources are used to replace minerals. So, here are some methods to conserve the minerals. Reclamation, recycling, substitution. What is reclamation? Process of finding new resource and estimating existing mineral base. Process of finding new resource, okay, new minerals or new sources and estimating existing mineral base. What is recycling? It is making a new product from the existing mineral products. Okay, after the use of the mineral product, if you can use the same mineral product, okay, if it is like making the best use from the waste. We had activities in our school, best out of waste, like that. From mineral products, if you can create new things, that's called recycling. Useful new things. Making different products by using a mineral product is called recycling. Then what is substitution? All of you know what is substitution. And when it comes to school classes, whenever if the teacher is not available, some other teacher will be sent on that duty to that class. Substitution. So if any mineral is like, if it is getting finished or it is available in a very less quantity, then it can be replaced. See, we have to see if any other mineral or any other source is there which can be replaced, okay, which can be substituted. Instead of this mineral which is getting finished, you can use some other resource. Okay, substitution means using a different resource in place of a mineral. Okay, in place of this you can use some other. For example, so if the petrol is getting finished, there are making great inventions like some other fuel from seaweed grass or biogas, natural gas, like that. So people can find more resources which can be a substitute for the minerals which are getting finished, right? Let's have a quick look at your workbook exercises. This is block 19. S1 we have already done it. Types of minerals, gold, marble, petroleum. Okay, are they metallic, non-metallic or mineral fuels? Right, and we have done that S1. So we'll discuss S2, uses of minerals. They have given some pictures of an aeroplane, some bags of cement, petroleum tank and nails. They are asking you, look at the pictures and answer the questions. Which mineral has been used in making this product? If you read the lesson well from the textbook and if you have followed my teaching so far, then you can really answer this within few minutes. Aeroplane is made with bauxite, and in making of cement, gypsum is used and petroleum as a fuel. For nails, making of nails, okay, nails, iron is used. How is this product useful for us? You all can write. This aeroplane is used for traveling or reaching far off places. Cement is used in construction work, constructing buildings, bridges, etc. Petroleum is used in running of vehicles. Nails are used to fix something or just hang out a picture on the wall, and making of furniture and many other things. The third thing is list some other uses of this mineral. What are these some other uses of mineral? Just you can write it. Second question, the number of cars is increasing in every city. How will it affect our mineral resources? Which minerals will be affected? So if there are more number of cars, okay, people have increased using cars, then which mineral will be affected? Cars are made out of which mineral? You think about it and write it. Okay, and that mineral will get affected. Okay, it will become, the availability of that mineral will become less. Now S3, mineral distribution. Refer to the atlas and name at least one or two states where each of the following minerals are found. See, we have discussed, we have seen the map in our textbook. We have discussed which states are rich in which minerals. Still, if you have a doubt, you can refer to the textbook. Everything is given in detail. Okay, where iron ore is found, and you have to write the names of two states where iron ore is found, where petroleum is found, where mica is found, coal, manganese ore, bauxite. So that is the first question. Second question, name some states in each of the following category. Okay, the states that are rich in metallic minerals, you write down their names in order and make a list of it. Rich in non-metallic minerals, rich in mineral fuels, not rich in minerals. Okay, you refer to the textbook and you can write. Now we have a question here. Think about it. Gulf of Khambat in Gujarat and Jharkhand are rich in minerals. These are two places which are very rich in minerals. Gulf of Khambat in Gujarat and Jharkhand are rich in minerals. Haryana is not rich in minerals but has fertile lands. Fertile lands are very good for what? Cultivation, agriculture, growing crops. Okay. How do you think people living in these places would earn their living? Very simple. If the states are rich in minerals, then people will be into mining activity or extracting minerals, etc. So their living will be related to this mines or minerals. Whereas if the states are like Haryana, which have fertile lands and they are not rich in minerals, people will just get occupied in the agricultural activities and related farming activities, right? So that is the answer for the third question in S3. Let us see what we have in S4. Conservation of minerals, that is saving of minerals. Write 3 ways in which your life will be affected if all minerals in the world get finished. If all the minerals in the world get finished, can you watch TV? Can you travel anywhere? Can you use utensils? In what will you eat? In what will you cook? How will you travel? Okay, if coal is not there, then electricity will not be generated. So think about it and write your own Answer. Second question, how do you think these methods are useful in conserving minerals? How does this method help in saving minerals? Reclamation, recycling and substitution. Reclamation is nothing but finding out a new mineral or new mineral base and estimating the present mineral base. Recycling is making a new product from a waste mineral product. Okay, already used product is there, mineral product is there, you have used it, then can you make any other new product from that? If you can make it, then you can recycle it and reuse it, right? Substitution, if any mineral is not available or it is getting finished or is available in very less quantity, so you can switch on to some other resource, you can switch on to some other source, okay, and you can, instead of this mineral product you can use some other mineral, okay, that is substitution. Third question, suggest ways to conserve petrol. How can you save petrol? There are many ideas to save petrol. One is, instead of using vehicles for every small distance, or instead of going, even some people even use to go to the general store which is in the end of the street, also they take their car or a bike. So instead of that, we can use a cycle or we can just go and walk, which is very good for our health. So even if all the people from a place, okay, for example in a colony or a place, people are going to the same office, okay, which is at a distance, they can do carpooling. What is carpooling? Okay, they can share their one car. Instead of, see, for example, if 20 people are working in the same factory or same office, all the people start going to their office every morning, 20 cars are on the road, then there will be a traffic jam. Okay, so we are thinking about what are the uses and what is the loss. 20 cars on the road occupying more space of the road, causing traffic problems, or burning fuel also of the 20 cars is used. So what is the idea that we can do? What is the solution that we can do? Is that if they also cause pollution, right? 20 cars together. Instead of 20 cars, if one vehicle is used, okay, for all these 20 people to travel to the same destination, same office, so the fuel will be saved, the space on the roads will be saved, the less pollution, and you can save the minerals, right? And good for the environment also. This is called carpooling, using one vehicle, sharing the vehicle with the other people who are traveling to the same place. Okay, one day my car, the next day some other's car, all the people can use the same one car, right? This is carpooling, you can write about it. So that was about block 19 worksheets. Do the worksheets. If you have any doubts still, you can message your doubts, you can ask your questions on WhatsApp, right? Students, finish your work and send me the pictures. Everyone should complete. Also read the lesson. Reading the lesson is very important. Only if you read the lesson only, then you can explain it to someone, like how I am doing it, right? Read the lesson from the textbook twice or more times. Underline important points. Finish your worksheets, and when I send you the notes, copy it. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.